guess we'll be able to see on our phones whether how well this is.
Yep, that's good. Yeah. Over there. It's a little delayed there.
Oh yeah, now that has it. Oh, there's the delay. Hey, I just popped in. Actually, I should have set the ice so I didn't have my fat stomach. Because then I would look skinnier. What I'll do is I'll just hold this innovated. Yeah, maybe we'll switch. Yeah.
It's your show.
Except we're going to talk about Fargo too. Because we got a great Fargo around here. Yep. Let's see if we get everybody in. We're a good looking group there. Yeah. And now with you blocking my big belly, should be good. This is freezing at my bench because it's on flying jet.
Yeah, but I just wanted to have
Turn this off. Water. And turn off the Wi-Fi so it doesn't lag on the Wi-Fi.
do that.
Yep.
Got me blocking. Got me zoomed in on it. Can you read that?
There we go. I think that should be good. It's got that 30-second lag on it, which is good, so that if we swear it disappears, but it looks like we're all in here. Hey Scott Phillips, how are you doing? Harry Berwick, Angela, MacKenzie, Shauna Gray, and 7 other people are watching from there. What does this say here? Craig Callan, holy crap, thought you fell off the face of the earth after you left the office today. No, I'm here in Headingley, Manitoba, at my favorite Denny's here. And we're going to have a round table. I'm just looking to see why my video hasn't caught up today. It still has you and I in the front.
Yeah.
Does it have it, you and I in front? Nope. Okay, so it's showing them good here?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So everyone, we're doing kind of a round table tonight here at the Denny's because we're talking about, we always try to save everybody fuel. Because Gary can tell you the biggest expense to an owner-operator or a company is fuel. You control the fuel, you'll start making money. Well, maybe. But you'll be making more money.
Fuel is the advantage, I guess.
Yep, you'll be able to pay your bills. And we've got some great people here that have come in for the Canadian Trucking Show on Saturday. And they're going to do some live demos at the show. They're going to bring in proof in the pudding. They're going to bring in a truck and a company that shows that they use their product and that they're saving money with fuel and it's paying for itself. And I'll let you guys introduce yourself.
Carl Sterritt from the Energy Conservation Group. I'm the VP of Business Development, and one of my products is the Innovative Hydrogen Solutions Hydrogen on Demand. So I brought with me the CEO who's been in the business for 25 years, Joe Williams.
I'm Joe Williams, the president and founder of Innovative Hydrogen Solutions. We started in Winnipeg, Manitoba. We had our first hydrogen company 25 years ago this April, and we're happy to be here at the Canadian show with Dave MacKenzie and his associates. And we're looking forward to a good show and looking forward to educating and imparting information that will excite every trucker on the road today.
And Carl did something that is really clever and a lot smarter than I thought of. If you're going to bring your product to a show and people may have some questions and see a demo, bring the inventor, right?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Exactly. No better than having the hands-on.
So we can safely say this has been an overnight success. 25 years, but it's 25 years in the making, and we're very. We made all the mistakes. We were very stupid company in the beginning. We were so stupid we became smart, and now we can provide the transportation industry as well as other industries a solution to the problems they're having with high fuel costs, problems that they're having with maintenance due to legislative technologies such as DEF systems, DPF systems, EGRFLs. All of those things are the problems that we have solutions to with the injection of fragmental amounts of hydrogen. And we're really excited to demonstrate this and to show this to people that come to the show on Saturday with a large fleet from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Searcy, providing a truck with one of its drivers with an installed unit. So you can ask him, not me telling you how wonderful this technology is, but hearing it from the horse's mouth and what it's doing for him.
Absolutely.
And what we're doing here is we're doing just a informal Denny's Roundhouse, because that's what we kind of like, is a townhouse kind of roundhouse kind of thing. We got Gary Cox here that the majority of everybody knows because he is Gary Cox. And then we got Dar, the better half, of course. And she managed to get away from Fargo for a bit, because a lot of you that are owner-operators, not only do you got to save fuel, but you need to find freight that pays, right? And that's what Fargo does, right? They provide freight that pays. So you just, how is the easiest way to connect up with Fargo?
Look us up on the web.
Yep.
Give us a call. FargoTransportation.com.
FargoTransportation.com, and there you go. So you've got a good variety of people here, and with Carl coming out here, and Carl spending the time to come here to Winnipeg and bring the inventor and bring an actual Searcy truck to the show, where you can see how it's working, you can see how it's connected, and he'll have a unit right at his booth.
Absolutely.
So he's got the information, he's got the everything, anything that you want to ask about it. This isn't going blind, this isn't snake oil salesmen selling something that doesn't work and they've got it at a booth at a big truck show saying, buy this, it will save you money. This is, he's got the truck there and the proof to show what it will do.
Just add water and save.
Just add water and save.
Just to do some water, like you were saying earlier there, I was expecting to have some kind of big tank or an apparatus that would take up space on the trucks and add weight to the truck.
No, you're looking at a 12-liter reservoir of distilled water, an electrolysis unit.
Right?
So it would fit in a suitcase.
Perfect. Being flatbed when I'm in the heading racks and everything, I have a lot of frame room left over. Like hanging something somewhere.
Well, we have
either a hindrance or whatever, tripping over it. Or
we have very creative installers. When you see the Searcy truck, we've actually put this in the toughest install we did. But it's in between the rails, so because geography is really tough today, and we typically install them on trucks on the frame rail with L brackets. But with the lack of geography, we've learned how to successfully install them very well in between frames.
yeah, we're just running the shorter wheelbase, 244 wheelbase, and then we got our toolboxes in between the drive, like on my old truck, the saddle box.
Yep.
Hey, you got that whole area in your step plate and everything there, it's all used up space.
It's all used
so,
up. And
exactly.
they get systems,
Yep.
it even makes it more difficult. We installed on 5 Volvos with sequential serial numbers. They were all different. We had to move fuel tanks. We would get the customer to move the fuel tanks. We don't like to touch things that fingers can be pointed back at us. So we've always had the technicians at the trucking firms that we've installed. They get excited when they hear what this is, and so that they engage into it. So it's been really good that way.
Yeah, but as for a single operator, though, if somebody has to move a fuel tank, we won't take a look at my cameras. That camera's been driving mirrors. Really no room for moving anything. Like everything is there. So.
We'll find a place. We have never ever turned down an install because of lack of VR.
Yeah, I'm just saying that like single operator just can't get in.
No.
Shop labor the way it is, just move a fuel tank or do whatever and hope for savings in the end. So.
No, with owner operators in Ontario, we have them come to our shop. We've never had a problem installing. We've met actually guys on the highway at truck stops. Done installs outside at the truck stops. And then we've graduated, like one of the things, because we want to let people know that it's not just transportation that we're in. Like we've been awarded contracts with the U.S. military. We successfully were signed contracts for our second phase with one of the branches of the military in the U.S. last week, where we're installing on engines that are 3 stories high. So you know what we're doing with this technology, so that no trucker would have to worry about the warranty on his truck. I mean,
warranties and all, with the DPF and the government and everything, we can't touch nothing on them units.
Well,
So adding to
we have
the unit,
we have letters from every OEM, including MAN Engine, including Fairbanks Moores, for $30 million engines. We don't void their warranty. We don't void warranty for Mac, International, Detroit. Everyone we have successfully, we've got letters now that we won't void the warranty.
And we also carry $5 million liability insurance per occurrence.
Per occurrence. And you know what I like is that I picked up on something that you said about the military is using this product. Everybody sometimes when they buy anything from a cell phone to a flashlight, the key phrase is military specs, military specs. If the military is using it, it's a good product because it comes up to a military specs. So if the military is using your products, it tells you that they researched it, they looked at it, and they went, yeah, this saves money. Besides saving money, does it add any extra power advantages or anything, or?
There's a subtle increase in torque and power of 4 to 5%, but it's when the trucker needs it going up. He'll downshift less a year to a year and a half, so it makes your job
so
easier.
you're increasing, say we're running, like I run 1850 torque, so you increase 5%, so it'd be like 18, like over like 90
Yes.
pound torque
Yes.
under 80% load or something, basically.
Yes, and funny you say that because seriously, they've noticed that they've gone from the turbo being engaged on the same run with a 140,000 pound load. The turbo was engaged 45% of the time, it's now being engaged 30% of the time as we give them that extra.
Yeah, we're gonna have less wear and tear on the motor,
Less wear and tear and on the driver.
Yes. And I imagine there's big savings in money about regenning or anything like that.
Yeah, the regen cycle has been one of the biggest things in our scientific studies. We reduced soot, particulate matter, by over 80%. So that means the onboard incinerator, the DEF system, doesn't need to incinerate. And so we, in a study paid for by the province of Ontario for garbage trucks, stop and go applications, they went from regenning manually 3 times a week to regenning once every 2 months.
Right.
We've gone on trucks, Volvo trucks in particular, where the regen is once a year.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, because there's no sun.
Are you finding that because with the automatic trucks, like you say, the Volvos are running all automatics?
Yes.
Are you finding any difference between, like the difference, is there any type of difference? I'll notice the difference between, like, say, an automatic and the standard. Like,
You're getting better fuel savings and better.
because the computer does all the work in automatic, where you still need the driver to operate the shift for
Yeah.
highs and lows when it comes to the standard, right? So
We're getting
that's
better
what I'm saying.
results with the automatics.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
But
So,
there's an advantage. You're added the advantage with the standard manual truck. Still, you're getting that. Like,
Oh God, 15%.
no, I just know that, like we say,
Yeah,
with
we-
automatic, right? It's easy for driving the way you go, right? And everything all taken care of
In
for you.
BC, they're all manual transmissions, big Cummins engines. And we're running 15 to 18% fuel savings with Sumis Transportation in Mission, BC. And we're running over 20 with Circe.
yeah, so there's
And
proof
you're
in the
increasing
pudding.
oil longevity too, because you changes. Like Detroit now they're right around claiming to 50,000 dollars. It sounds ridiculous. It's coming to 30 or 40. So now you're also saying you can add on to that top of that, above that.
With Sumis, the oil change frequency, he was changing his oil at every 10,000 kilometers because those Cummins engines were really hauling 140,000 pounds of gravel. He was really having a problem. His engines were actually crapping up. And Cummins said, well, you're just going to have to change your oil more frequently. And so he did. But we've moved him now to 25,000 kilometers.
Nice. The Craig Cowan asked a question. He says, what is the issue with an aftermarket device installed on a truck still under warranty?
Well, that's what we say. There's no need to worry. We have letters from all of the OEMs that will not void the warranty.
CSA and standards.
Yeah.
I've got one comment here. It says, I think DEF does more harm than good for the environment. So this would cut down on the use of DEF too.
Well, the actual studies have shown a big mistake.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And they never looked at the legislation, they never looked at the consequences, and it is worse for the environment. Absolutely.
Yeah.
See, we're an environmental company that this technology was designed initially to reduce emissions. And so when I say that, we also got involved early on in 2005 with paying for a complete ISO 14064 Part 2 carbon plan and green print assessment. So we're helping truckers in Ontario and we can with Manitoba we can monetize the carbon footprint reduction, which is CO2, greenhouse gases. That's the same as fuel. If you reduce fuel by 20%, we're reducing greenhouse gases by 20%. We can actually monetize that and give it to the driver. And so we can offset, it's called carbon offsets, we can offset the cap and trade carbon tax.
Nice.
That's another huge benefit.
And obviously you get a rebate from the government. Purchase, but you get some kind of kickback.
Depends on the
green thing.
Depends on the province. Like Ontario had an Ontario Green Vehicle program that we were the only hydrogen on demand technology that qualified for it because we wrote the specs for the province.
Kevin Hildebrand says fuel's the most important saving and is everything. And he said that he saw you first in 2004 at the Fergus Truck Show.
I remember him, yes.
Yeah, and says
Good guy.
that is happy to meet you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure do.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Fergus Truck Show is another good show. I like to go to the
It's no longer though.
I know, that's too bad. It was my favorite show, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was a good show.
Yeah, especially when it had the truck poles down below and everything else.
They
like
had a good
that.
one. Orangeville's trying to replace it. They had a good one at Orangeville this year.
They did, eh?
Yeah.
I was going to make it out there, but I was someplace else.
Yeah, you were just
Texas.
hanging out in Texas.
Handing out Mexico, folks.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Does California recognize this as a part of an
Yeah,
emission
you were in
standard?
California. There's
Okay,
Mexican
so
California. So.
we have a card number. We spent the money to get it. It's not certification. Certification costs $10 million, and you got to do it every year with every aging family. So we got a card number that what it does, it demonstrates that we had to go into a lab for testing that we don't make it worse, so that trucks with our technology on can drive.
Nice.
And Kevin Hildebrand wants to know about the winter months if it's trouble-free.
Well, in the early days,
Absolutely.
when I was saying we were really stupid, it froze up like crazy. So we've incorporated a heat exchange system, which is proprietary to our technology. And now we're good to go to minus 60. So our water reservoir will freeze, but it'll start to thaw within 30 minutes to an hour and a half. We have 30 hours in the electrolyzer itself. That's good to minus 60. So the question is, what happens if you're somewhere that's minus 65? You deserve to be there.
That's right. Exactly. So to all you people in Saskatchewan where it gets to minus 65 with a wind chill, nah.
We really spent a lot of time. Wardrop Engineering, a Winnipeg engineering firm, helped us with the freezing issues and helped us with the issues that the entire space of hydrogen demand had. For the first 10 years I was in this business, we had lots of issues, reliability. Now we don't have any because we married science with engineering. So we used the University of Winnipeg's chemistry department, physics department, and Queen's University combustion engineers with Wardrop to resolve these issues. And we're the only technology in hydrogen demand space today, up to still, that has married science with engineering. And that's why we don't have the issues our competitors have. We need competition. We promote it because you need it to grow the space. But what's dangerous is the bad competitors that haven't done what we've done. That could hurt us.
Yep,
Now,
exactly.
so if say your system for whatever reason fails, there's not anything to go, the truck's not going to leave the truck rendered.
Truck was back to running the way it did.
Yeah, it doesn't leave it rendered on the side of the road,
No.
and then it's like, I'm calling you because my truck is down and it has nothing to do with Cummins or Detroit or Volvo or any one of them. It's your system. It's not going to leave the truck. You'll be standing
No.
outside the roads and it'll just continue on.
It
It'll
just-
get shitty
yeah.
few miles again.
It'll go back to operating quarter. Correct.
Right.
Unlike death, where you can end up on the side of the road.
We're in the limp mode.
you call
You're going
it.
limp mode here.
Yeah.
Do you know how many trucks were towed here in Manitoba in 2015 because of the DEF system?
Yeah.
When it got not even freezing, but it was cold.
And the guys were still filling up their tanks. And I warned people, and guess what? We're coming close where it's freezing. Calgary had snow,
So did Edmonton.
and Edmonton had snow. And
yeah.
and I have to warn people, when you're filling your DEF up now, don't fill it up all the way. Because although when the truck is running and your power's on, there may be a heater in your DEF tank. But when you got it shut off, that's 90% water. And when that tank freezes, it cracks. And guess what? Now you're paying the cost at a dealer for a new DEF tank. So
It's our technology that we were involved in Sweden and North Carolina, and almost got to the point where we were going to strip a truck and show them our technology. We didn't need that. And unfortunately, the fellow from North Carolina, who was a Winnipeg boy, he ended up being given the golden handshake. We got a new fellow in there, so I had to start the relationship all over again because he had a bad experience with hydrogen on that. And again, it was a technology that had no science or no engineering behind it. And so we're having to educate all over again with those people. But the Fairbanks Moors with the U.S. military has really changed us from a credibility perspective.
Oh, yes.
And our technology is sound.
yeah.
Because, like you said, the military had a microscope up our butt.
Oh yeah, they really check and double check. And the key thing about it too is you're not just coming to a show and you're bringing a demo unit on table and bringing some brochures. You're bringing a working model truck that is. Do you know how long it's been in Searcy? How long they've been using the technology?
This is 2012, correct? Really?
Well, seriously, originally in 2012 we installed several units, and it was our first time that we had the winter package, as we call it, the heat exchange system, and a few other things. And they worked really well for a few years with them.
Yep.
And we pulled back because we were starting to work towards military
Yep.
and focusing our efforts there. We just reinstalled 4 units in April of this year, and they've been running flawlessly for us. And they're really excited to where they're on their turnpike trucks. And in October, they're bringing another 10 turnpike trucks in, so we're going to be doing those.
Yep.
And Searcy is owned by Bison, but Bison still is they're a member of the PIT group in Quebec, and we don't acknowledge them as a testing entity, and we won't go there. So we're once we prove it at Searcy, Bison will be on board.
Absolutely. No, that is.
And it's just distilled water.
It's distilled water.
That's all. You
Yeah.
can go in any food shop and buy a bottle
Shoppers
of water.
Drug Mart, Walmart, 99 cents for a gallon.
40 gallon, yeah.
Yeah, or 4 liters. 4
So you don't have to buy it at a truck stop like Jeff, where you're.
So we got a viewer from Alliston.
Oh.
He's your neighbor.
Ah,
Well, Craig Cowan, Joe's actually from Aurora, and I'm from Caledon.
Newmarket, but
Newmarket,
our,
yeah.
our plants in Aurora.
Amber says, yep, winter's on the way, Amber. Sorry to hear that. I saw that snow, and usually in Winnipeg we're crying, but Calgary and Edmonton, I'll tell you after the show, I'm definitely getting a trip to Texas.
You're also saying your ERGs on the Cummins, you're saving the EGR valves and that, you're saving.
We just took apart a Cummins, Sumas did, and the owner of the company phoned me up and said, Joe, I gotta send you this. He goes, this is incredible. The EGR valve is like, it looks like it's new and it should be just gummed up.
Yeah.
So that's a $3,600 touch. Our drivers are going 3 years before changing the EGR.
Yeah, because that's one of the biggest failures of the Cummins.
Yep.
The liner packs and whatnot.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so if you don't have, if you remove the soot in the combustion process, you've got no gumming up with the EGR.
So you know what you're talking about, I start off talking about fuel savings, but when you start adding up everything
Really, what's
else,
the cost of a unit per se, like a unit?
A unit installed is $15,000, more than our competition, but our $15,000 unit will last for 10 years. Theirs will last for 10 weeks.
And how long does it take for it to pay for itself? Do you figure just in
9 to
fuel
12
and
months.
EGR?
9 to 12 months.
So,
Well, it depends how many miles you drive. Like a long haul driver, you're looking at 8 to 10 months.
Yeah.
yeah.
A
So,
city driver, it's obviously going to be longer.
So it's about 18 to 24 months for a city truck. But it's got a 10-year life expectancy, so the return on investment is over 10 years.
yeah.
And then we're also too the only HOD company that has we have a partnership with Royal Bank.
I was going to say, that was my next question. Not a lot of people have 15 grand to have something hanging off their frame.
From Halifax,
waiting to pay
Halifax
back.
to Vancouver, RBC will finance them at roughly about 5%, which is better
Nice.
than and a 3-year term.
Right?
And we have an arrangement that we're now getting with Macquarie Bank. They finance the 407 in Ontario, and they're helping us big time. Yeah, they're helping us big time with the transit authorities, but they're prepared to do trucking companies as well, which is 8% financing.
Very nice.
So on a long haul truck, if you finance it, you're automatically going to be in cash flow positive.
Yeah.
The money that you save is going to be much greater than the money you're paying.
And what you're
per
paying,
month.
you spend $10,000 a month on fuel. We'll tell you, you'll save minimally 10%, like to understate and overdeliver.
Yep.
That's $1,000 a month.
Yeah.
And the lease payment's about $300 a month.
Nice, nice. So $300 for a lease payment, you're saving about $1,000. Understatement, as you said. Understatement.
Just on fuel.
Just on fuel. Not talking about EGR valves or any of the other issues you run
Maintenance,
into,
yep.
filters, everything else. And basically, it's paid for itself in 8 or 10 months, and it's good for 10 years. Is there a warranty on it for that 10 years, or
A complete 5-year parts and labor warranty.
5 years
For 5
parts and labor?
And we have an extended warranty available to you.
Yep.
So 5 years, we have the longest warranty of any 100-year companies.
Excellent. That's, you know what, I love having a conversation like this because this is one we can share out to people who won't be at the show on Saturday. On Saturday, folks, we're going to do another live interview right at the booth. It's going to be more of a technical interview. We're also going to bring you out and show you the unit that's on the Searcy truck that's located there. And you know what? This isn't for anybody who has a small company of trucks or owner-operators. This isn't brain surgery. You know, the price of fuel, the price of maintenance, EGR, everything else.
Even the depth cleaning now, I don't know what that's worth to clean that filter right now.
Yeah.
Well, the city of Winnipeg, it's $18,000 per day. The Department of Transportation in Nova Scotia that we're engaged to do a project with, $22,000 per day. It's you gotta look at the overtime costs.
Right.
Like for
Downtime.
Downtime.
the downtime.
It takes a day to do
Putting
that.
another bus or piece of equipment out there to replace it. These are all real costs.
Labor's man time,
Yes.
power,
100%. And again, we are the most expensive hydrogen on demand product out there, and I'm not ashamed of that because of the return that we provide, and the reliability that we provide, and the money we spent on the science and engineering to get to this point. And safety.
Yes.
It's like we had a recognized engineering firm, Wardrop, do the SAE, Society of Automotive Engineering explosive tests.
Yep.
Our system will not explode. It can't. We have competitors that are shuttered. When I see them, we help competitors all the time in the space of safety, all the time. Because I don't want to see somebody hurt.
Yeah.
And that's our social responsibility.
Yeah. And not to simplify this, but I'm going to simplify it. You get guys that will go to the dollar store and buy a cable to charge their cell phone, and it will break off in the cell phone, it'll get wrecked, they'll buy another one, they'll buy them, or they can go to Tough Tested, plug, and get a cable, and spend a couple of more dollars on that cable, and it will actually work. It'll actually charge your phone. It won't overcharge your phone. But we're talking the same thing here. You can go to people here. You can get a hold of Carl, and you can get a unit that he spent years making sure that it's built right, that it's going to be safe for you, and do what he says it's going to do. Or you can go out and buyer beware someplace else. what is there a website? There's probably people out there wondering about a website they can go to talk to you about this.
www.innovativehydrogen.com.
So you said that was www.
.innovativehydrogen.com.
innovatedhydrogen.com.
Correct.
So you can go to that website when we're done, or if you're watching this later tonight or tomorrow and you're wondering where you can get more information or how you get hold of Carl and his dealer network he has to get one installed, and there it is. And hey, and then they arrange the financing right through you with the Royal Bank, or?
Absolutely, just fill in the credit app and we'll send it in.
Yep. So you can get financing, and at those rates, those are pretty darn good rates.
Yeah, we used to have, in our early days before we got the credibility, we went to the big banks and they said, come back when you grow up.
Right,
So we were dealing with leasing companies where it was 24,
Oh, yeah.
28%.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. When you
Like Wells Fargo and all them guys, like
Yep.
that would get.
Yeah, how does a person, an owner operator, those are outrageous.
Yep. And as soon as you talk about the Royal Bank willing to finance your product, well, right there is a stamp of approval. That's a
A
gold
little
seal.
bit of credibility.
Yeah, that's gold seal right
Yeah,
there.
We became a partner with Dissivation, but then they got a hold of us because of our carbon plan.
Right.
They wanted the world to know that the RBC is behind green technology.
Like boat, all the whole industry's boat now, just going green and saying.
Yeah, and again, we have a plan that we can monetize carbon footprint reduction, and so it's worth money. Carbon offsets.
Yep.
And we're the only guys that can.
Yep. And put money back in the driver's
No, this
pocket.
shit, like, we gotta be a
Oh,
tax
yeah,
credit.
what
There's no other products out there that reduce your carbon footprint and save you money at the same time.
Correct.
Yep. And that's why we meet great people like this. We do video like this to get it out to you so you can share it out. You can let people know if you're coming on Saturday, and hopefully anybody who's in Winnipeg is going to come to the show. Come by their booth. Come by, take a look at the Searcy truck. And then if you're a company driver, talk to your company and say, hey, wake up, save some money. Or if you're an owner-operator, figure out how you can do this and still pay all your bills. And hey, after 10 months or whatever, or if you have to lease it after 3 years, you're making so much money, you're laughing your face off for the next 10 years.
You make it for 10 years.
So after 10 years, what would they have to do after that?
Well,
Upgrade?
Well, that's what we like to see them do.
Yeah.
But the reality is, there's one moving part. It's just going to go on.
Yep. Yep.
There's no moving part.
Pump full of water.
Yeah.
Get the
Yeah.
water.
But like we have over in Pakistan, we do a lot of prototype testing over there, and so our goal is to make it smaller, more efficient, and less expensive. That's the goal, so that everybody, including passenger vehicles, will be able to afford to put this in.
Well, good idea. Yeah, diesel trucks and pickups and that.
The next unit we have that will be launched fairly soon is for half-tons cube vans. That market.
Yep.
Yeah, like camp cars. That haven't already gone to propane.
Yeah. How hard is it for a company that flips their trucks every 3 years to change unit from truck to truck?
Totally transferable, and so it's a plug-and-play thing. So we would just have to come in and plug the new. So it's an installation cost.
Excellent.
About $1,500.
Oh, that's reasonable. That's basically $1,500 is a 1 month fuel saving that they're putting in their pocket. Fuel and
Yeah, you
maintenance.
go, my guy like said, I average anywhere from 36 to 37 liters per 100, so we can go up to around 41 or 42.
Yep.
That's an extra 300 to 400 kilometers doing fuel, or
Well,
my extra going down the road when I have to do fuel.
And then when over time you'll see the fuel improvement quicker than you see the maintenance reduction cycles. But then once you start seeing this and you're not changing jars and your regen cycle is going way up, like the Cersei guys, it's been 4 months and they're seeing the regen cycle.
Especially in the wintertime, the trucks are always out up and
Yeah, and I don't feel.
regen it every once a week almost.
Oh my God, we reduce fuel consumption over 50% at idle. You don't use much fuel at idle, but we still reduce that. So you're saving all the time with this because we have a constant flow of hydrogen. So it's the same amount of hydrogen whether you're going miles out or whether you're out.
Don't put it on Dave's truck.
Dave's truck. I'll want to idle it all the time, probably. I wish you were here right now, Shauna. I'd like to see it on a truck in the fleet that gets the best mileage. Oh, that's why she said that. There was a comment saying, I'd like to see it on the truck in the fleet that gives the best mileage and with high miles and see the difference. And they said, don't put it on Dave's truck. So, no, if you got questions, that's right. Yeah. If you got questions, Saturday, that's the time to talk to them. And if anything else, you can go to the website, talk to the website. Do you also have an 800 number they can call, or?
Yes, we do actually. Yeah, 1-866-447-6960.
And we're going to get all that information out to you when we do the live video on Saturday. And we will be doing a video, well, it may not be a live video because we'll put it up later because it's going to be a segment of videos shot so that we can really give you good product information. Because when we see product that saves you money, we like to spread the word on it. And this product, obviously, Carl and I, we've talked for some time about it, eh?
Yeah, we've been talking for a few months.
I'm going to slide by Saturday and make fun of Newmarket.
That's okay.
That's for sure.
Stuff just like craft dinner, all you need to do is add water.
That's right. Exactly.
Just add water and save.
That's the next ad for it.
Yeah, we have a van, a service van that we drive around Ontario. It's like a driving billboard. It has just add water and save. So whenever I was driving, people would ask me, "Are you in the water business?" Because we have the water, but we have a big thing, emission reduction, fuel reduction.
Yep. Is there something on the dash that tells you when you have to add water, or do you just just add it?
We tie into the telematics and it emails you.
Oh, it emails you.
Emails you, emails me. You can actually see what's going on with the truck as it's going down the road. We need to know what it's on.
Yeah.
We need to know how much hydrogen is being made to make sure you're getting benefit.
You've got tied into every individual unit you put out there.
Yep.
You have tied in.
Yep.
That's why you got such great technology, is because you follow up on it.
Yes,
It's not
absolutely.
it's not like you sell it to somebody and
So,
say,
walk away.
we give you
Say you
out of
see
sight
my
warranty,
truck
it's
for
out of sight
whatever
gone.
reason, You'll be off. You could say, "Hey, phone me up there, Mr. Cox.
Yeah.
We might be having an issue here." Or,
Well, exactly. So it tells us we'll know by the code that will come back to us on what's wrong.
Yeah.
And for further development, again, what we're doing in Pakistan, we can actually change and regulate the amount of hydrogen and to make sure you're getting enough.
Right.
And we can do a lot of things remotely and see what's going on, change the parameters of the electrolyzer if there's an issue, so that we keep it at maximum efficiency.
Right.
That will do in Canada and the United States in the next 18 months. So we're doing, again, a lot of the prototyping trial over in Pakistan. We've got a great partnership over there.
It's not just buy it and kick you out the door, it's a marriage.
It absolutely is
Yeah.
a marriage.
Very good.
Because we couldn't do this before, so we can do it now, and we want to make sure that everything is working properly all the time, so that you will, when you get a new truck, if you and we have a new generation, that you'll want the new generation,
Right.
because the new generation, I tell you, will be more efficient.
So we got somebody from Costa Rica just came on, and of course Rob Cooley says, Dave, you have to add water, not just pee in it, LOL, and that's an inside joke of my
distilled
kids
water.
that like to pee in water bottles.
It's not an inside joke. We had a driver out of Bradford, Ontario, that didn't have any water and he peed in it. This is going back to 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's distilled.
Still, yeah.
Yeah.
It works.
Water, yeah.
Yep.
Just different color.
Exactly.
Don't do that all the time.
Don't do that all the time. That's right.
But
Exactly.
if you don't have the water, just drive without it.
Yes.
Well, that's what
Your
you're
truck,
saying. It's
your
not
truck's still going to run
Yeah.
until you get someplace where you can get some water. Put it in, and then you're going to be back into performance mode.
Yeah, not like other products where when it fails, then your truck fails.
Yes.
This one, if
That's
it
right.
if it fails,
There's no
you can
worries
still
if it
drive.
runs out of
No
water.
worries. And you guys know because they'll send you a code.
We get
Yeah.
a lot of people, when we get the code, of your adequate water, like, we get a hold of them right away.
Yeah.
Because
It's on your best interest. Right?
well, 100%.
Everybody's best interest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
What's the point of spending $15,000 on it? Keep it full.
exactly. But there's some people that won't add the water. And before we used to have the telematics, we used to drive 2.5 hours and find out that he didn't have water.
Yeah.
And we'd get a phone call, customers, say, this damn thing doesn't work. We go out there and we have 2 hour meters installed, one for engine hours, one for our electrolyzer hours.
Yeah.
So we call them all the time. Well,
Yeah.
you're giving out the water for 36 hours.
That's right. And you're wondering why now it's cost you more in fuel.
Yes.
Yeah, just add the water and we will save you money.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, and I like where you're doing that conservative figure of $1,000, so you can imagine how much they can save.
They'll what we're seeing and we see in the sushi now, they're going to save $2,000 a month.
Yeah, nice, very nice.
That's a lot.
For you, eh?
Yeah, oh, that's great.
You're a chauffeur now.
No, that's for
Dave?
William.
Oh, Dave William.
Dave William.
Oh, Dave William.
Give William a map of the booths I have to visit. Yes, he'll be a chauffeur. How much water do you have to add a day? Rob was asking.
Well, it's 47 milliliters an hour that it goes through. So if you're a long haul trucker, it's going to last you 3 weeks.
3 weeks before you have to add water.
Yeah, a long haul.
I
If you're
usually
doing,
have.
if you're doing 100,000 kilometers a year, you'll have to add water once every 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's really
That's
good.
not bad.
No, that was a good question. Thanks very much. So I guess we'll probably wrap it up for right now because man, I've got a lot to digest here. But you made it simple. That's what I
Yeah.
love it. You made it simple and
I
easy.
was always so impressed with these big tanks hanging outside the
Yeah.
truck, almost like them.
Like natural gas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I.
Tanks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Something simple as a bottle of water. And
Well, it's
How much more weight do you have to add on? Unit weighs what, 60 pounds soaking wet?
It's totally
Yeah.
about 84, 85 pounds with the water is worth.
Yeah.
So that's nothing. That's not. Hey, is it recognized by DOT at all that if you have that on there, they will give a weight allowance? Like, for example, if you put a moose bumper on the front of your
Right.
truck, they will give you an extra 200 pounds on your steers.
No, we tried, we approached them.
Yeah.
And they said, no, sorry.
yeah,
That's
it's not
because-
up there to.
Because when I get a moose bumper on my truck and it makes it so heavy, what
Yep.
I have to do is when I get to a scale, I ask Angie, the better half, to get out of the truck and walk around so we aren't over on our steers.
Oh, very good.
You're getting on tonight, buddy.
You know, there's one more thing I'd like to say, because nobody's asked this question yet, but what kind of a draw is there on the electrical system on the vehicle? And so we draw about 18 to 21 amps more than paper.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is, if the snow is coming, now that we've been warned in Calgary and that, is I'm going to get in one of those pretty freaking marvelous trucks, PFM. And I'm going to jump pretty freaking marvelous trucks, PFM, and I'm going to go to Texas, and I'm going to chase Shauna Gray down there to Texas, and we're going to get in trouble and get arrested and everything
I'm
else.
glad I don't read that.
And what I need to do is get my friends at PFM to put one of those on my truck,
Yes.
so that I can show everybody how it saves money and everything else.
Yeah, we can get them to talk to the head of maintenance for Sears. Because again, he was initially, very
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No doubt.
And he's become our greatest friend.
Is he going to be out Saturday at all, or
I'm trying to get him out.
wouldn't that be great to have him out? Because there'll be a lot of companies out there that they should be using this product.
Yeah.
They should know about this product.
The driver of the truck's going to be there. He can tell you firsthand the experience that he's
Yeah.
had.
Have first-hand experience.
Yeah, exactly. And again, he was a tough nut.
Yeah.
So for him to say what he's saying is real big.
Yeah. I'm doing a freight shaker right now. Have you installed on freight shakers on Freightliners?
Oh, I've been on Freightliner.
Yeah. And the dealerships and that don't give any problem on a new
The-
Freightliner or anything?
Well, the dealers do.
You said
OEM
today
does-
that there was a dealership called,
Freightliner.
Freightliner dealership called, right?
Yeah, the Freightliner dealership called Peter Janecki, and seriously. So Peter told them, go with this. This is a great technology. So he's been getting calls from several dealers now in Winnipeg. Because it's the word's going.
Yep, perfect.
Yeah, and we had some issues with international dealers,
Yeah.
not the OEM.
Yep.
And at the dealer level, they'll say, well, we'll avoid the warranty. You can't put this on.
Yeah.
And we get the letter from the corporate head office. And so we end up letting them know that, well, corporate says this, because the dealers always do that.
I should explain that to Gary for a minute. What did you say was international 13-letter shit spreader?
I wouldn't know. I mean, my truck comes too late too.
I have.
Two initials. Kenworth.
Kenworth, KW.
So the OEMs are who you want to listen to. If a dealer says, we'll avoid the warranty, have them put it in writing.
Yeah.
I'll throw them up, so put it in writing,
Yeah.
because they'll lose their job.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah.
So, you,
Oh, yes, yeah.
they can't,
No, they can't, no.
but they always do.
Oh, yeah, well, they try to, yeah, verbally, yeah, try to do things. Mark Palude is watching. Hey, Mark Palude, we're talking about fuel savings and besides XP3 Canada, which is a product plug, which is a fuel additive that I always get people to use for extra power, extra performance, and everything else. Now they can, there's hydrogen product that they can use, and all you do is save money. I'd rather you have the money than the oil companies, because as I say, if you're pissing all that diesel up the stack, it's not saying back in the days when we used to pay like 35 cents and 60 cents for diesel, who cared? But now when we're paying, well, in Canada, nearly $5 a gallon, I think.
It's over
eh?
$5 a gallon.
Yeah.
So anybody with like a pre-emission motor would be an added bonus to them too, not like
Yeah,
like
yes, it would.
free like for like the old cats. And,
Yep.
I mean, would definitely be even a better added benefit bonus, I guess you could say.
One of the first trucks we were on was a 1993 here in Winnipeg, 1993 freight shaker, but it had a 460 degree.
Oh, okay.
And I was following it, and I was going, what are you going to get pulled over by the cops? Because it was sold on the black smoke, eh?
Yeah.
And it took about 6 weeks, black smoke was gone.
Clean it up.
And on that one, we did a scientific study with Wardrop and an EPA company called, a certified company called Cleaner Technologies. And that was a highway truck that did 100,000 kilometers a year. And we got over 30% savings from that truck because it was so old.
Yeah.
The older will get more savings.
Right.
The
Oh,
better, yeah.
absolutely.
Older the better.
Yeah. And now when it comes to the emission test at the end of the year, when it comes to safety and the emission test, it will obviously help.
It will pass.
Clean rate up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now we've got dump trucks in Ontario that would fail the dry clean.
Oh yeah.
We
hands
put,
down.
we put the units on. Yeah, we put the units on. They passed.
Yeah.
So
Right out.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Oh, the gas just jumped up for gasoline to $1.25.9 today in Winnipeg. It's reported, and Kevin was saying that the oil companies make way too much money already, and Joanne was saying Dave is just heavy on the front axles.
Yeah.
Because from all the places I eat.
I was right. You agree with Andrew on that one.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, you always you never stop.
Yep. So, folks, there you got it. Another way to save money. If, as I say, if you're an owner-operator, check this out. If you're a company owner, definitely check this out. And if you're a company driver, be a hero. Go and talk to your company. Do the research. Bring it in. Get them to talk to Carl. Carl will definitely talk to them anytime. And even get a test vehicle going. As soon as you've got one test vehicle and you see what it's doing, it won't be long till you start using it in every vehicle.
Absolutely.
Yep. And
Carl's the man to call.
Carl's the man to call. And what's that website again? You said www.innovative.
.innovativehydrogen.com.
Okay. Perfect. So everybody, we're just
Until tomorrow.
2 sleeps away, right?
Two sleeps.
2 sleeps away, and he's going to go out tomorrow and he's going to smack a white
Golf
ball
in the
around
morning and
some
then out
thing.
all yours in the afternoon.
Yeah, he was bragging earlier. He said the 2 best balls he ever hit in a golf course when he stepped on the rake in the sand trap.
Pretty much.
And I don't know if he's ever been golfing before, because he says the only thing he's interested in is the ball washers, and so I think he's gonna get a shock on that.
Just mad with the beer cart.
Yeah, the beer cart. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
So everybody, be safe out there. We would rather hear from you than about you. We'll go live tomorrow. We'll give you a preview of the Canadian Trucking Show right here at the Assiniboine Downs. Remember Denny's. We're at our favorite Denny's. They're the only people that I can think of that give you a free meal on your birthday. Like most restaurants, when you go to on your birthday, they will say, maybe we'll give you a cake. Maybe we'll sing you a happy birthday. Denny's give you a free grand slam on your birthday.
And since you don't have a birth certificate, you get a free meal every day.
Every Denny's I go to, I start singing happy birthday to myself. That's why someday I'm going to do like that movie that Michael Moron did, where I'm going to say that I got sued because I got the stomach from Denny's and their grand slams. So be safe out there, everybody. Keep on trucking. I'm going to come over and shut it off, and look forward to meeting these gentlemen at the show. And Dar will be there at the silent auction as always, and we're going to have some really good prizes. If you got a truck, bring it down the Cancer Fighting Convoy. You still have time to go onto our website, either www.canadiantruckingmagazine.ca and click on the cancer link there, or the canadiantruckingshow.com.ca website and click on the cancer, and it says join the team. Join the team, and you can put that on your own Facebook and raise money yourself. It goes directly to the Cancer Society. So let's fight cancer. It's a non-discriminating disease that attacks anyone and everyone. Doesn't matter whether you're male, female, black, white, young or old. Cancer attacks everybody. It's time for trucking to kick the hell out of cancer. So with that, keep on trucking, folks. We'll talk to you soon.
1 to go.
1 to go, I heard.
Thank you.
I said 1 to go.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Oh, I didn't bring my glasses.